I know in neighbouring constituencies, with the women's officers are nowhere near an email list. Even getting an email, sending it onto a chair and getting it out to the women seems to be an issue. And there's no connection between women's officers. So Berry's Greater Manchester, what I'd like to see is a connection of those women's officers and the branches in Greater Manchester that allows women's officers to meet up. And the organisers, well, any of us who are active, really. I've asked regions several times, like, you don't need to send me the email addresses, but can you send something out to the women's officers? You must have a list of these women, you must, because when you're elected, the CLP sends through the roles to regional office. But again, this is something that I see for the national committee, through the regions down to the constituencies. This is a priority, because how do they know how many branches are set up and how many women are active and actually what they want to talk about, and if they can talk across, you know, other areas. When the first women's conference was in Telford, I know quite a few of you there, I went to the women's officer sort of, you know, sub meeting or whatever, and the room was far too small to fit anybody in it, and Charlotte Gerarda hosted it, and what she wanted from the meeting was a really positive, you know, sharing of experiences and, you know, that kind of thing. And it's not that the women didn't want that, but each one had a story about the hurdles they've had to jump just to be the women's officer and just to make it to the conference. We're not there yet, sort of. Do you know, to me, it wasn't there for her. She looked really gutted about it, and to be honest, I'm not sure what she's done about it since. we met in that room again in Telford. It would be the same thing, and we have to move forward. We have to make progress. Access to data, access to other women is really important part of this process, and the committee, it should be the priority for the committee in the first 2 years to set that up.